You've heard of it, haven't you? The legend of samurai? Long ago, in ancient times, probably like a week ago, a YouTuber rebelled against his own kind for the sake of the human race. With his katana, he shut the portal to YouTube and sealed the evil YouTubers away forever. But since he was a YouTuber himself, his power was also trapped on the other side. I never believed it. I thought it was just some stupid clickbait, but I discovered this was much more than simple clickbait. Samurai existed. How do I know? I met the sons of samurai, both of them. Even though in reality they were both actually the same person, they battled each other fiercely like arch-enemies. It's like they derived some sort of twisted pleasure from this brotherly fighting. But in the end, only one was left standing.
Sorry, we're not open yet. I haven't even named this place yet, and I'm already getting calls. You a customer too? Look, if you need to use the bathroom, it's in the back, but for the love of God, wash your hands. Is your name Paint, son of samurai? Where'd you hear that? From your brother. He sends this invitation. He's gone. Invitation, huh? Guess we better see what this thing's all about. What? Come on! Let's rock! Devil May Cry. This is another series that is quite dear to my heart. It ranks up there for me as a close second to Metal Gear for favorite series of all time. It's got wonderfully brash and unapologetic one-liners.
Wow, I've never seen a talking mud before. You know, in a dog show, you definitely take first place.
Gratuitous action, intrigue, and heaps of spooky fun. We're talking guns that never run out of ammo and hordes of demons that would love nothing more than to see your head on a spike. If you know nothing about the premise for these games, you play as a half-demon named Dante. Your father, Sparta, was a powerful demon who sealed away hell from the human world, effectively bringing peace. This game is a prequel to the first Devil May Cry in the series, before Dante has opened up his shop and is in a battle in this game with his brother Virgil. Virgil spends the game working with another half-demon named Arkham, who is hell-bent on reopening the portal to hell and ruling over the chaos. Luckily for Earth, though, our overconfident protagonist takes on the challenge head-on, fighting demons from every corner of hell. If you've never played the game, though, I won't say too much more about the storyline, as I don't want to ruin it for you, even though technically this game is many years old. So let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay. There are a wide range of enemies, bosses, and puzzles. It feels like a mix of Resident Evil with its tone and puzzles, God of War with the Horde-style over-the-top battles, but it has its own ass-kicking flair and self-awareness that allows it to be a bit goofy while still having serious notes. One of the best portions of the game, in my opinion, that will keep you playing long into the night is how the combat feels, which is perfect because you will spend the entire game shredding demons into tiny bits. The somewhat Horde-style fighting never gets old, in my opinion, since you have a multitude of weapons that you can switch to on the fly, and you are constantly trying to keep your style meter up with cooler and flashier moves. There are several unique fighting styles to choose from at the start of each level or at golden statues that can be found around the world that act as pseudo-merchants. 4 styles that you start the game with range from Trickster, which is evasive, to Swordmaster and Gunslinger for extra damage and attacks, to Royal Guard, which is a defensive style with some counterattacks, and several other styles in between. Each style also grants more abilities in the style as you level it up, providing a somewhat RPG element to the game, as well as you can upgrade your health bar, and you also have magic increases. The rest of the game sees you solving various puzzles as you proceed through the tower, most of which don't amount to much more than fetch quests, but some of them may test you, as there are also mazes and some light puzzles to be solved along the way. Secret missions can also be discovered that will test your skills in battle and must be completed in very specific ways to succeed, such as defeat all of the enemies without taking damage, and others. The music in this game fits the tone very well and will see you rocking your way through all 20 levels. Every battle with demons is greeted by a heavy metal track that will keep you vibing as your swords collide. So if you don't find yourself rocking out to tracks such as those, I don't know what this game can do for you. The sounds in this game are also very enjoyable, from the gunshots to the sound of Dante bringing his sword clashing through some unlucky foes, and all the other sounds in between. As for the graphics, this is a bit of a mixed bag. In 2021, you have 5 different ways you could potentially decide to play this game, all offering different levels of detail, but I have to say, even the original PS2 release of this game had great graphics for the time. Currently, you could play the PS2 original or special edition if you're lucky enough to still have hardware or the ability to emulate those games. Or you can also find this game on PS3, PS4, and PC in an HD collection, which all have varying levels of detail. But no matter which way you decide to play this game, it definitely has great graphics and is going to be a good time. So in conclusion, if you haven't ever picked this up, just do yourself the favor and play this game. I promise you won't be disappointed, and if you are, what the hell, man. This game is good. Self-aware witty one-liners, gritty spooky action, and a massive amount of replayability as you work through 5 possible difficulties ranging from easy to, if you absolutely hate yourself, Dante must die mode, in which your enemies gain access to the same devil trigger you have and take great pleasure in ripping Dante limb from limb. So take a tip from Dante and grab a slice of pizza and pop in this game, because you're going to have a rockin' good time.
Too easy.
Thank you for watching this episode of Paintbrush Samurai Reviews of Devil May Cry 3, and thank you to Vynnada for not only redeeming this episode, but also providing the narration at the beginning. If you would like to redeem your own video game review, come check me out on twitch.tv most evenings after 5 p.m. While watching, you accumulate channel points that you can use to redeem everything from making me wear a samurai hat, to writing you a song, or creating a video game review just for you. Have a great rest of the day or evening, and we'll see you in the next one.